The whole world revolve around me, motherfucker, yo. Timing is wrong, don't lie in your songs, we hate that. You let me eat, you fuck around, not even get a playback. No confession shit, dog, my only question is.
Hey, this is your girl Nadia Worsley from SwitcherIsh.com. I'm here with my boy Bruce on the set. Alright. So, what made you venture into music?
Man, I've been into music for a long time. I've been I think around maybe like 3rd grade. I forgot. Whenever that Eminem song came out, I tried to remember the verse. I wanted to try to remember the verse so bad. I remember I was little and I would just keep on playing it over and over. And ever since then, after I remembered his verse, I was like, dang, maybe I could do something like that. So it's been a long time. Maybe I was little. I may have been in like elementary school, and I was trying to remember this Eminem verse over and over. And then we used to have little like SSR silent reading time.
Right.
And I'll be in there, instead of reading, I'll be in there writing raps and stuff. Trying to get that together.
I would hate to have you as a student.
Yeah, it was good.
So what made you choose this type of genre that you're doing now?
I grew up around it, so my dad he's born in Long Beach, so he used to run in like little entourage and stuff or whatever. So I always been around this low key. I just always been that's just where I'm at. That's where I'm from.
Okay. So, can you talk about that one defining moment when you knew you wanted to be a musician? What made you say, you know what, I want it, I'm gonna go for it, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm passionate about?
Actually, I was really on and off about what I really wanted to do. All I know is I really didn't want to, I work at UPS, so I really didn't want to do that. And I'm like, man, I'm not about to be in here, you know what I mean? And I know that feeling. Yeah, I'm not about to be in here for a long time. But I always wanted to be, always since I was little. Like I said, I've been doing music, but I've always been venturing into a lot of stuff. I do a lot of stuff. So, but it was just like I used to do comedy, and I'm like, when I started doing that, we were real successful with my brother and stuff. And then some stuff happened, and I was like, comedy is not my first love. My first love is music. And I was just like, that's what I gotta stick to. No easy way out. I stick to what I'm gonna do.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Man, go for it. When the passion's calling, go for it.
Yeah.
So, does your music carry a particular message? Or is it just for pleasure?
It's a little bit of both. I like all type of music. You know what I mean? So, occasionally it will be just pleasurable. Me and this thing. You know what I mean? It will be that. But sometimes I'm a big person on dreams and working towards your dreams.
Right.
You gotta dream it, then you live it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
that's a good one.
I'm big on that. That message will come across in my music. You gonna hear that. You gonna hear that for sure. Dreams. That's my big thing.
Right. That's what's up. Dreams. Turn dreams into reality. What challenges have you had to face in your chosen career?
Man, right now I'm fortunate enough that ain't nothing really, nothing crazy has stopped me from doing anything I wanted to do in life right now. So I got in a car accident one time when I was low-key had things going for me. I had to chill at the house way longer than I wanted to. That kind of slowed me down. But other than that, it's just grind. I'm just trying to stay on it, stay on top of it.
Right, hard work pays. Keep it grinding. What are your music influences and why?
Man, influential music idols, man, I got a lot of them, man. Low key, my recent one is obviously Kendrick, just because I like how he's bringing the West Coast. It's been like on and off, but West Coast people really. It's been a while since you've been like, oh, the best rapper out right now.
That's
the West
true.
Coast rapper.
That is so true.
Kendrick's the first person that you like.
Exactly.
Hey, or the best rapper in the game right now might be a West.
Yes.
So that really inspired me because it took me a while to find what I wanted to do growing up in the West Coast, but listening to a lot of Lil Wayne,
right,
a lot of Eminem, a lot of East Coast people, Jay-Z, Kanye. So my voice don't even fit that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So with Kendrick low-key helped me a lot with that. But other than that, Kanye West is one of my favorite artists. Eminem, that dude's a genius.
Right. He is. What a wonderful guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, can you talk about a time that you had a fan encounter? Like, what did you do? Anything crazy, bizarre, something that just caught you off guard, shocked the hell out of you?
You know what? The other day, maybe about a couple weeks ago, I think I was leaving the gym, and a dude came up to me. He's like, "Hey, you do music on YouTube here, huh?" He's like, "I seen those videos, bro. Those are dope." He's like, "Those are dope, right?" And then he started like spinning a little bit. Then he was like, "Yeah, a lot of local artists, they not really with it like that. Like, you really got some."
Right.
Like, that inspires me to keep going. Like, I be like, you know, because you know a lot of people. You hear when you say, "Oh, you know, I rap," whatever.
Right.
They be like, "Oh, another one of them." So when he told me that, I'm like, "Hey, you know, thank you. Like that really touching me."
That's cool. Okay, I'm feeling that. So, who do you hope to collaborate with in the future? Anybody special? Female MC? Anybody?
Man, I'm open to. I want to collab with everybody, especially. I'm gonna tell you who I've been wanting to really. This is gonna catch you off guard right now. I've been wanting to low key do a collab with One Republic. It was like sometime in like, I don't know why. Just something about it. I was like, I like that. I like it. But I'll be thinking about them like, dang, in the future, that's who I really want to collab with. I love One Republic.
Okay. So, what projects are you working on now?
I got a few more music videos coming real soon, and some little mixtape thing coming that I'm not gonna say a lot about right now, but because I don't want it to get all too much.
Right.
I got a little something coming.
Right. Okay. So, if you could describe your style of music, what would it be and why?
Man, I wish I could describe my style of music. I can't even describe it. Like, I'm leaning towards my culture, which is West Coast. Like I said, I got so many influences that are like not West Coastish, so it's like it's like West Coast, but it's still you gonna hear some of that other end in it. You know what I mean? You're gonna hear some lines where you like, or some flows where you like, you know, he West Coast, but he low key got a little bit of that too.
Okay. So there's a question that I have to ask, that I must ask, is like I've been dying. It's been itching me. What do you have as an artist that can make you stand out from everybody else? What makes you different from Kendrick?
I think, for one, the message that I'm sending. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna make pleasurable music, but the message that I'm sending about dreams is low-key like really big right now.
Okay.
I think a lot of people rap for reasons that are not the real reasons to be a rapper.
So true,
You know what I mean?
so true.
Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people rap. I got homies that rap right now. I feel like I be feeling like they only rap because, you know, they want to live that lifestyle. That's really.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have their perception of getting in the music industry. I think they just see the big car, like, you know, fancy cars, bodies popping, but it's so much more to that. I mean, I could go on forever. Just sitting behind the scenes and really sitting down and talking to a lot of people, it's a lot of hard work, and a lot of people just do not understand that.
Yeah,
and it's sad, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, so I think that separates me a lot. That my heart's really in music. For one, I really appreciate the craft. I think that helps a lot. Another thing I think helps a lot is I got my mind. I know how to use it.
Right.
I study the game for real. I study for real. Like, I don't just be like, on my free time ain't always just games and just messing around.
Exactly.
Like, I be in there. I be in the lab studying.
Right. So, what do you think of today's music trends?
I'm big on change. Like, as far as like, you know, people be like, oh, the game's dead, or you know, the music ain't the same. I mean, you know, the whole earth, the whole world has evolved. You know what I mean? Everything evolves, everything changes. I go with it. It's changing. You know, you gotta be there to change with it and make the adaptation. You know what I mean? Make the adaptations, because everything's gonna keep changing. And people say, oh, rap's dead, or, you know, it's not the same, or everybody weak now. That ain't the case. I don't think that's the case at all.
Right. Man, I hear you on that one. So what advice would you give to someone who's up and coming And you know, there's a lot of artists out there, like you say, trying to get in the game. So what's your best advice that you would give to them?
I would say for one, I think you gotta study. You have to. You gotta study. If you really trying to get mainstream, I feel like a lot of people, they don't. You gotta study. You gotta really venture into whatever your craft is. You gotta think about it. You gotta sit there. Your mind should be working there all the time. When you're in the car and you turn the radio on,
Right.
your mind should be thinking like, oh, that's what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
he's catching that flow. Okay, you should be, you know what I mean? You should be always your mind wherever you should train your mind to be thinking like, oh, I'm in the bathroom right now and it's echoing. How does echo affect music? Like you should.
Right. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You should always be. Your mind should be going like that.
So that wraps up our interview. Again, this is Nadia from SpitYourIsh.com and my boy Bruce.
You already know it's fun. SpitYourIsh.com.
All right.
Game, man, this shit is overcrowded with bums. These hater niggas talk a lot, bark a lot. But bitch, I'm in the building. Fuck who's in the parking lot. Of course I'm hot. Bruce coming for the top all-star every year. If you ain't over.